Man United has just lost an embarrassing score 3-0 against Bournemouth, and it was supposed to be 4-0. The thing is, Man United have been playing, they played really well. Not like really, really well, but they played well. But they were making so many movements. One time I saw Maguire playing as a winger, trying to play 1-2 with the Brazilian winger. What is his name? Mm. And I think that's the reason why the team has not, like, the team creates so many open spaces, which allows the oppositions to take advantage of them. And Bournemouth really capitalized on those mistakes. I think in midweek when they defeated Chelsea, Chelsea has a striker that is not like really, really prolific. And even why there were chances because they open spaces, they create so many open spaces. They don't play as a compact team. They are making so many movements. You see Shaw playing, running, Maguire trying to strike. Chelsea did not really capitalize on those mistakes, but Bournemouth has capitalized on those mistakes, and it's because when you're playing like the way Manu are playing, I think one thing is mentality. Sometimes you think you overrate your ability or you overrate your tactics. I think the manager, Ten Hag, and the players, they think they are world class, but probably they are not. So whenever they go to play, they want to play with that confidence of a world class team. And at some points, they become lucky. They get a team that is not like really, really prepared, or a team that is not converting their chances. That's why they're able to defeat and become position 5 or 6. When they go to Champions League, they get defeated because at that stage every team comes prepared. And I think Bournemouth in this case was very, very prepared against a team that was so overconfident after defeating Chelsea, not knowing that Chelsea are also having a bad run of games. I think Man United need to know their levels. Like they need to know that currently they're not world class and they shouldn't play like they are Real Madrid, like they will just harass any team. They need to make their defense compact. They need to know they can be scored at any time. But I don't care. The more they suffer, the better. In another game, Aston Villa just defeated Arsenal, and I hadn't taken notice of Aston Villa. I knew they were really performing well, especially after beating a couple of teams, and even in midweek after beating Man City. I was expecting them to play well, but not like this well. Like they are so compact. They have concentration from minute 1 to minute 90, and that's the reason why they defeated Arsenal. Sometimes these big teams usually lose concentration. I'll give an example of Chelsea. I'll also give an example of Manu. You see Onana just out of the blues, losing concentration or giving a pass, or Silva in Chelsea. And that's why they allow the opposition to score. Aston Villa, on the other hand, they concentrate from minute 0. They concentrate the whole game. And you think, like, it's so hard to score that team. It's so hard. I saw the game, and Arsenal were trying all means, trying to go to the wings, trying to dribble, trying to become creative, trying to do the 1, 2, 3 passes. They couldn't manage. I don't know if, you know, when the league started, I knew that the dark horse was going to be Newcastle. But Newcastle started with a poor run of games. Then I thought probably it will be Spurs after Spurs started shining. But I had a doubt with Spurs squad. The squad was thin. They didn't have like a lot of guys that play really well after first 11. Aston Villa, I'm not sure. I also think that as much as they are a good team, if one of these main guys get an injury, it will be so hard for them to really keep on with this high level of performance. A person like Watkins, McGinn, or their fullbacks, how they play really depends on the levels of those players. So if they drop in levels or one of those guys gets an injury, we'll have to see. You saw how Spurs really underperformed when they lost people like Saar and the likes. But we have to wait. Currently, it's so hard to get to top four because you have Liverpool right now, they're on top, and you expect them to win games. They just have that thing of winning games. Then there's Arsenal. Man City will be there. And now you have Aston Villa. And even after Aston Villa, you'll have Spurs, you'll have Newcastle, and probably the likes of Manu. So it's really it's hard to get to the Champions League spot. And the winner, the the Premier League winner, you cannot even tell now. Like just today or in the past 2 weeks, we have had four. Is it four or three? Just going to position one and coming down, going to position one and coming down. We'll have to wait, especially with tomorrow games.